apparently there is this. First it was M&M's, now it's root beer. Rudy the Great Root Bear. He serves as the mascot of A&W restaurants. He's now going to be wearing pants. Apparently, according to the company, Rudy's lack of pants was quite polarizing, they say. He's been on the job since 1963. The spokesbear, quote, is a 6-foot-tall bear wearing an orange sweater. We knew people would notice, even a mascot's lack of pants can be polarizing.
Oh my God.
First it was M&M's.
It's ridiculous.
Now a bear has to have.
Oh, you're crying. I mean, what is the problem?
It's just the woke police cancel culture has gone ridiculous.
Pay attention. Fox News was talking about A&W posting this tweet about their spokesbear not wearing any pants since 1958, whenever the hell he showed up. And they're gonna put pants on him now because it's too offensive. Sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? Sounds like they're making fun of folks who have a problem with cartoon spokespeople, mascots, and how they dress and how it's changing, and the fact that they still think this affects anyone. But they're mad about it because they need something to complain about. Well, come to find out, it was also a joke, pretty obvious one. But since parody looks just like reality, Fox News still thinks that's the situation. They're not the only ones. There was a couple headlines from there, from a couple of articles that was written as well. The polarizing bear mascot will now wear pants. They did mention the hilarious troll, but that was after they realized that it was a troll. So this is the full message from A&W. Look at the beginning of this and see if it sounds familiar to something else. America, let's talk. That's the part you should pay attention to. Since 1963, Rudy the Great Root Bear has been our beloved spokesbear. We knew people would notice because he's literally a 6-foot-tall wearing an orange sweater, but now we get it. Even a mascot's lack of pants can be polarizing. It sounds ridiculous. They go on to talk about how they're gonna put pants on him now, and so no one else will be divided over it. Stupid, right? Let's look at this message from M&M's. America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes in our beloved spokescandies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet, but now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing. This sounds really familiar to the A&W thing. In fact, this is a thing when M&M's folded to Tucker Carlson and the rest of the conservative pundits that were talking about the changes in the M&M's. Not sexy enough, too feminist, too without needing the peanut M&M to be by her side, all the stuff that they're complaining about from these chocolate effing candies. But they didn't see the similarities between these two messages and see that A&W is trolling them for mostly, I think, M&M's for folding to this stupid culture war that continues to get carried out in front of everyone's face. So A&W had to say this. Is now a good time to mention that this is a joke they had to tweet out? And as we see the parallels of Fox News's Twitter mentions, Rudy the Great Root Bear has been the company's mascot since '63. And they said it's the latest company bowing to woke. The latest company that's bowing to sleep is M&M's for bowing to Tucker Carlson and the rest of these folks that were complaining about candies, bro. There's more though, because after they figured this whole thing out, Fox News then modified one of those headlines and said A&W Restaurants puts pants on the quote polarizing mascot bear Rudy in a joke announcement. Who says these things are polarizing again? So if you put it in quotes, you should say polarizing according to Fox News. This is part of the problem that's going on here. And we know what happened to M&M's. They're gonna have Maya Rudolph come in and be the spokesperson now. And then everybody's gonna act like this wasn't a big deal that was surrounded by some kind of campaign politics after the campaigns are over. So you gonna stop going to A&W, Jack?
I mean, the thing is too, and you pointed it out, like that they need something to complain about, but like it's none of these things would even be on anyone's radar if they weren't complaining about them. It's like y'all micro, you have basically a team of people who scan every micro page in every state to find some tiny example. Or like I remember several years ago, there was some super magnified focus on some family who was going to extremes with pronoun usage with their kids, and they were calling them theybies and stuff. And they were making it sound like, well, this is what people are just doing. You know what I'm saying? And clearly that's not people aren't doing that at mass. So again, it's how did you even find this little story? and then you highlighted it. So it's so ridiculous, and it also shows just how scared they are of life in general.
Yeah, and
they
again,
always think something's coming. You
You have to think, what's the end game? What are you doing this for? What are you trying to accomplish by being upset that if A&W put pants on the damn bear, they're bowing to you, I would think. I'm almost confused as to which side it'll be on, because the bottom line is nobody, no matter if you're conservative or lib or progressive or whatever, should give a damn what these cartoon spokespeople are wearing or doing, unless they're saying something anti-Semitic or racist.
It's like, well, they're like the red pill, like manosphere community, or like men who hate women. It's like no matter what a woman does, she's she's a prostitute. I'll say that. I don't know if I can say any other slur on here, but like it's like, she sleeps with me, she's a prostitute. If she doesn't, well, she's really one then. You know what I'm saying? And then if she don't give it up to you, that's really when she's low down. So it's kind of like that. It's like you're screwed whatever you do.
Yeah, because the whole point is to make sure that they're the ones that are on top of this whole thing, and they're the ones who get it. But again, why? And think about, as you're distracted by it, what are you not thinking about? What is it they're doing that you're not paying attention to, that's happening on C-SPAN, in congressional hearings, or in the Senate Judiciary committees, or whatever hell they're talking about, that's actually affecting your life, that's keeping you from being happy and has you complaining about spokescandies?